Coming to you from Australia, it's Idiot Box Radio. Please welcome the hardest working Type 2 diabetic in podcasting. It's Idiot Box Radio with your host, Tori.
Hey there guys, and welcome to the show. It's Tori, Idiot Box Radio. Here you can find everything at idiotboxradio.com. Today's a movie review, and it is one of the Shudder originals. It feels like I'm sponsored by them, but I'm not. I just happen to really enjoy some of the discs that they do bring out, and you can also subscribe to their streaming service. Maybe one day they'll see this and offer me money. But in any case, I don't care if they don't, because I do want to share good movies with you, and that is the whole intention of today's show. This one is called Host, okay? I know that these always look pretty ordinary when I hold them up, so I always put the cover in the back for you to see. This was a movie that at first I was weird about because the running time is so short. It runs for just a little bit over an hour, and you think, fucking hell, there isn't much of a story here if this movie runs for an hour. Like, even this review is taking up a good chunk of the time that the movie ran for. Nonetheless, I watched it because, one, I wanted to, and two, if I talk to you about it, it's a tax write-off, okay? So basically, this movie turned out to be really, really good. Like, crazy good. I'm referring it to you good. Scary moments good. Genuinely worth buying or watching on stream. One of the things I don't get though here, it goes the scariest film of the past decade. Now, that's a fucking massive call by Dread Central. And guys, you're wrong. And you have to know you're wrong. There's fucking way scarier movies than this. And I'm going to tell you right now, let's get this part out of the way. I give this 8 out of 10 very comfortably. 8 out of 10. It was super well done. It was super good. I really, really enjoyed it. It's a good horror movie. But the scariest film of the past decade? You're fucking kidding yourself. Think about the movies that have come out during that period of time in our beautiful horror genre, and you'll know that you're wrong. Immediately you're wrong. But it's a fucking good movie. All right, so here's what it is about. And there's a cool twist to it now, because I'm going to explain some of this. You may consider them, it's almost spoiler free, but basically there is some crazy stuff going on. Now, first things first, this is filmed during the pandemic that we're still living in, unfortunately. And so these people are in a Zoom meeting, a group of friends, school friends, whatever friends. They're in a Zoom meeting together to have a seance done by a medium who is also a part of the Zoom meeting. In case you don't know what Zoom is, I can't make any assumptions here. It's a conferencing software that you can use for free, and a lot of businesses have been using it during the pandemic and continuing to do so today. It's a very good piece of software. In any case, they all get together and they start the seance. One of the young women in it, doesn't take it seriously, and bad stuff begins to happen. And at first I thought to myself, this might be like Dark Web Unfriended or movies like that. You know, that has been done before with conferencing software where shit goes wrong. And this is not an exception to that rule, but it's done really cleverly. And I must say, I really enjoyed it. It feels a bit more authentic. The feeling of it being a multimedia video conferencing thing, it feels very genuine. There's varying degrees of camera quality. I did like that. It was personable. It was real. We got to actually like the actors in it. They did a really good job of, pretending that they were people just sitting at home, isolated. There were references to the pandemic. There was mask wearing. It was just something that we could all relate to, having been through so much in the last couple of years. And I've unfortunately got no doubt for years to come. But Host. Basically, the host, the medium, loses her connection, and one of the young people in the movie, she makes light of what they're doing, and of course, spirits getting disrespected or demons getting disrespected. They don't like it, and they start fucking with everyone. So you see the different participants start to get affected in their own homes as weird stuff happens. And I'm not going to tell you what the weird stuff is, but let me assure you that it isn't nice, it isn't pleasant, and it starts from slow and escalates dramatically, and their actors' reaction to the fear is really, really well done. Like, realistic fear crying. I admire anyone who can do that. And yes, of course, they're actors and they're meant to be able to, but so many people can't. This is just a really good poltergeist, demonic movie that, because of its short runtime, was really well timed. Now, I'm going to get to that part too. The reason behind the timing was simply that it's a Zoom call, and free Zoom calls go for an hour. And the whole thing starts with the beginning of the Zoom call. It's all done looking through the webcams. It's just really well done. And when you realize that that's why the movie finishes, because the free Zoom call ends, you're like, fuck yeah, that's cool. And I had to share that because I don't want anyone to be put off by the fact that this only goes for an hour, because I was put off. I bought it anyhow, but I was like, far out, this is like an hour movie. Like, I expect some animated stuff to take that long. But this was really, really well done. I loved it. I do hope that you get it, watch it, do whatever you can to see it. I don't think you'll regret it. Thank you so much for watching. If you do enjoy these, please share them with your friends, and go to idiotboxradio.com, become a patron. Your name gets featured at the end of the videos, and more importantly, it really, really, really helps with equipment and for me to be able to afford to bring you more reviews and to get stuff to show you that I think is neat and worth sharing. Love you guys. Thank you so very much. Catch you next time. Bye.